Hello. Wait, why can't I? Oh, now I can hear you.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Hello.
Hey guys. Hey Nat. I just told Nat I can't believe it's Friday. This week went fast.
I know. I know. It's funny because we talked earlier in the week. And when I talked to you, I think it was like on Tuesday, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm over this week already. I'm like, wait, it's Tuesday. And then suddenly it's Friday.
I think every night we texted, it was like 7:30 and I was like, I'm going to bed. What are you doing?
I know. I was like, I'm in bed too. The one night I thought, oh, it's not going to be so bad. It's 8 o'clock. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna, get in bed and settle in, and I'm just gonna go to bed early. And I get
yeah,
in there and
time
I'm like,
change.
well, I realized I was looking at my stove where I didn't change the time. So I get all in bed, like, okay, eight's not too bad.
Oh,
And I
that
look over,
too.
I'm like, it's
That
7.
too. Yeah, it's 7:30 and I'm ready for bed. It gets dark now so early and I'm just not adjusted to it, nor is my watch or the clock on the stove. And so we all just have to settle in over time. Weeks, takes weeks. That's just
I
the way
like
of the
it.
world. It's just the way it is.
It's like a hibernation this time of year. That's why I kind of like it. I like going to bed early. And it is harder to go to bed early when the sun's out. Like, I have blackout curtains in my bedroom, not because
Mhm.
of the morning, but because in the summer that sun stays out so late and I feel judged by it if I want
Of
to
course
go
you
to
do.
bed early.
Yeah, you feel judged by the sun. I definitely go to bed early when it's and I like getting up early. Honestly, that's kind of my thing anyway. I'm not a night owl. I would rather get up early and I feel accomplished for the day.
Mm.
Like, yeah,
Watch the sun come up.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Answer an email or two. Try to poop. I haven't done that in 2 days. Sit on my squatty potty. Nothing's
Mhm.
happening there.
You got to do you have like some prune juice or prunes? Or surely the chat knows. We haven't even said hello to the chat. Hello, everybody. We should started talking.
Oh, hey guys. Do I have any prune juice? I'm not dating 95-year-olds these days, so no.
You're
I'm
not
just
keeping
keeping
it.
prune juice handy in my, pantry.
Well, if you wanna grab one of those another 95-year-old, you better stock up because you gotta have those
Mhm.
things on hand, some
Gotta have
Pedialyte.
the buy one, get one free at, Publix on the prune juice. Okay, okay, alright, I catch what you're saying.
Or I don't know, like a salad or fiber, right? Isn't fiber the thing that helps kinda, things moving?
Well, I bought fiber gummies, and the other night, I always buy a huge bag of broccoli at Costco, and I drizzle it with olive oil, everything bagel seasoning it, roast it at 425 for, like, 40 minutes. I ate the whole damn bag. That's what I ate for dinner. That was 2 nights ago. I haven't pooped since.
Huh, maybe it was the broccoli.
Wouldn't that make
I don't know it. I'm not huge on vegetables. Like, I will do a really good salad, but cook vegetables by themselves, I'm not always a
I
fan of.
could live on it. Like a tray of roasted vegetables every night, I could just eat that every day. It's like my
Root
favorite thing.
vegetables. Root vegetables I could do. Texas Audit 101 says that's too much broccoli. Would the broccoli make her constipated though? And Tampa A says Metamucil fiber gummies. Oh, this person right here, our attorney, do you drink enough water? No,
Okay, I didn't have any water yesterday at all. I had a Clearly Canadian and some coffee, so clearly I don't.
no.
But usually we know I get mud butt. Usually I'm pooping all the time, and this is so frustrating. It's actually put me in a bad mood.
Oh, I could see why.
Kinda makes me a little cranky. Yeah, I'm like, "My pants are tight, like, it's ready, it's time."
It's
Is it the
time.
broccoli? I ate the whole bag.
Maybe hump your legs. You know how when a baby is constipated, or at least back in my day, we would just kind of like pump their legs back and forth.
I walk every day. Isn't
Yeah,
that technically
I guess that'd be the same.
instead of doing that, can't I just walk?
Yeah. I guess it would be simulating walking. I'm only getting that now. Somehow I raised 3 kids. I just thought
I
I
don't
thought it
see
had
how.
more to do with, like raising really close to the gut and putting pressure on, because babies, like, it works on me because when I bend my legs up, I got a nice roll going, so it pushes back, where babies, same thing. The baby belly
Okay.
puts pressure on
Maybe
it.
perhaps, okay. I've started taking fiber gummies. I use my squatty potty.
Mm.
Everybody's saying coffee. Coffee has never made me poop.
Really? And Allison said pumping a baby's legs is more like riding a bicycle, not walking.
Okay, Allison. All right.
So maybe do it like a bicycle.
What's the thought? It said it's the broccoli.
Well, and Katie Pie's saying movement is good for bowels. Look at
Kristen
I'm looking.
Melinda. I never see you in my chat anymore. I'm happy to see you, babe. I miss you. I love Kristen Melinda.
There
Okay,
she
well,
is.
we'll give it a try, guys. We'll give it a try because it's really starting to make me feel sad about things, starting to make me reflect. I feel a little depressed,
Mm.
stressy and depressy. It's stuck and it's an awful feeling.
I would pound the water and then, I mean, it might be time to add something in. One of those laxatives or something.
Really? Oh, I don't know about
Well, I
that.
don't know how many days can you go? Like, I honestly don't know before one should intervene.
With the colon. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to let me think of what makes me like crap my pants. Alfredo sauce, like anything really high fat.
No
Maybe
kidding.
oh god, don't get
Oh,
your
because you don't
gallbladder
have a
taken out.
gallbladder. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you'll shit yourself real fast with Alfredo sauce. It's worth it. You just wear underwear that you don't mind throwing away, but it's totally worth it. Absolutely. Especially if it's a good, like a homemade.
Wow. I wouldn't even know where to begin to make homemade Alfredo sauce.
Nor would I, but I mean, I've had good restaurants, like little hole in the wall restaurants
Mhm.
that I would say damn near every time I get mud butt and I don't make it home. But I know that going into it and it's worth it every time. 60% of the time.
Laura Font says, Miralax, half a cap in your drink.
Hey, Laura Font, I like your new hairdo today. She did a good job on that color, girl.
You've
Okay, guys.
got, this is on your channel. You got a new member.
Kristen Melinda, thank you, babe. I love Kristen Melinda. Is it my medication? I don't think so. I've been on that for years. I mean, that would have been nice if it was that, Renee Rainbow.
And Mama Bluebird SP says, my two favorite ladies together. Happy to finally catch you both live.
Aw, that's a sweet thing to say. So enough about my colon and beehole. What's going on with you?
Oh, like I said, it was just this crazy week where it started off, it felt like it was dragging. And then next thing I know, it was Friday and it
Yeah.
just feels busy, busy, busy. But I got some stuff done. I'm getting better at not losing my to-do list. I was losing my to-do list even in my phone, doing it in notes. And somehow I think I had too many notes going, or I would start a new list. So somebody told me, girl, just go pen to paper, like keep it simple, put it by your bed. So I
Yeah.
started doing that and lost the notebook.
Are you
So
serious?
I did. I started another one.
Well, bless your sweet soul. That's okay. I think that's good. I do a lot of my lists in my phone too, and I kind of wish the pen to paper thing
Yeah.
would come back. Like I'm more used to that. I'm kind of old school.
Yeah. I am
Um,
finding that to be actually more helpful if I could just, stop losing the book. I don't know. I have a spiral notebook that I'm using,
mhm.
but I don't know. I think it's more just
Seems like it would be a tough thing to lose, Nat, but
you
that's
would
okay.
think.
You'll get there.
Oh,
You'll
you would
find you'll
think.
get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life goals. Life goals. But I did have, since I saw you last, I had my granddaughter stayed over, and
Yes, I
yeah,
remember
and
that. We were on the phone.
I've not done that before, so by myself.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and she's 3, and so, of
Uh-huh.
course, my kids are always like my girls are like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "What am I sure? Wow, you forget I raised 3 kids. I can handle 1 3-year-old."
How was that?
Well, the last time my other daughter, I watched her dog for her, I accidentally locked it downstairs because the handle came off the door. I locked the dog in there, but the internet helped me and saved me, and then I was able to get the dog out. So, and I told my daughter, after I got her out and everything was okay. So, my granddaughter's actually coming over, and this is my other daughter, and she's like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I totally got this." Kid locked herself in a bedroom. The 3-year-old locks herself in the bedroom. And
Those
all I can
pesky
think is,
3-year-olds. year olds.
I'm like, "You're making me look so bad." We were playing
She'd be
hide and
fine.
seek. Yeah,
Yeah.
she
She's
actually
3, she can survive. A dog I would be sad about
yeah,
because
'cause they
they
can't
can't.
do anything.
Yeah, I mean, she could get a job at this point, I feel like.
She really could, this one. She's 3 going on 40, but she knew how to
Yeah.
undo the handle, so she was back there locked in there just laughing at me.
Oh my god. She was cute. I was listening to her when we were on the phone. You were like, "That's really loud. Can you do that in the other room?"
That's right.
I could pet sit all day. I'm not really a kid person.
Oh, yeah. I would have a hard time. It depends on what kind of pet too and for how long.
Like my sister's kids, she has a 3-year-old. I could do it for like a day, but I wouldn't wanna watch somebody like, I wouldn't want someone to have me in charge of their kid for very long.
Yeah. And now I can't even argue with my girls when they're like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. They're a lot. They talk a lot. It's just a lot. It's a lot of energy,
Yeah.
and, I gotta take a nap sometimes, so
Yeah,
you
they
have to let
interrupt that.
them. Yeah, and you know, you have let it's a self-soothe thing, and so I think what that means is you just put them in the house and let them figure out like Matilda style,
Yeah.
like that movie. That's
Go
what
have
self-soothe means.
go have
Just
an
raise
adventure.
yourself. Yeah, go raise yourself. That's my motto.
Luckily, she likes to color and stuff, and I'm like, "I can handle that." The hardest
Mhm.
thing is the tornado of mess that one Tasmanian devil can make. I almost, like, completely ruined my back, just all the bending over to pick stuff up. I probably shoulda just waited, but I kept thinking, "Oh, let's put these things away, and then now we'll move on to the next activity," and no, she was
That's like a husband in the kitchen that cooks, like, that Jeff used to do that, like, I'd clean up behind him, and I was like, "What's the point of this?" There'd just be crap everywhere all the time. I
Yeah.
think that only happened, like, 3 times. He wasn't much of a cook, but it was awful every time. I'm a cook as a clean as I cook go kinda girl, like, everything goes into the dishwasher as I use it and, like, clean up, and I never have a mess by the time I'm done cooking because I clean as I go,
Mm. Lisa
and,
Kelson is helping me feel better about myself. She says, "I locked my oldest in the car when she was a baby. I had to call the police to pop the lock. So embarrassing. Thankfully, it was autumn, so it wasn't hot or cold."
that happens all the time. Everybody's done that.
And Kristen Melinda says, Reese would be an awesome, stylish, badass grandma, but not like for 15 or 20 years.
Thank you, Kristen Melinda. Let's hope not. That would be, deeply uncomfortable. Not true. I mean, I love kids, I love babies, but only certain ages.
Mm,
Like, I was a better mother at certain stages of Huxley's life. I admit to that.
mhm.
Like, I wasn't great at him being, like, that 2, 3, 4-year-old where they're just like but he was never crazy either. Huxley was never a wild child. So, I don't know. I think when you can start to have real conversations, that's when I liked being a mother more. Like,
Yeah.
kinda going deep with them, about past lives.
Finding out when they were an ice cube on the time
Yeah,
clock.
pulling their overts and withholds, things like that.
I almost like the younger just because they're not as mobile. You can, put them in a crib or playpen.
I loved the swing. Huxley lived in that thing. I was
Yeah.
like, "Look, it's your swing again."
'Cause once they get mobile, it gets crazy, and
Yeah.
my girls are 2 years apart, so there were many years when they were little that I just don't remember.
Yeah.
It was a blur, but my son is, like, 8 years younger than the oldest. So when he came along, definitely my older daughter was able to help out and loved, the live doll.
Mhm. Yeah. Again, he wasn't crazy, so, like, I remember too being overweight like I am now, and people were like, "Oh, wait till he's running around, you'll burn it off." It never happened. And even if he did run off into the distance, I was like, "Just remember your address when you come back." Like, I'm not chasing you blocks away, you'll have to come back. And
Mhm.
luckily he did. People returned him every time, but I never lost the weight.
I was telling my daughter, I'm like, I was curious, like, what they do with my grandson Oliver, like, do you have him memorize your phone numbers and, his
Yeah.
address? And And they do, and he does know it. And I'm like, wow, because I remember that being drilled into my head as a
Oh,
child
yeah. Oh,
of
yeah.
what the address is. And we moved a lot, so it was confusing at times.
Yeah. I'm so glad I had 1 kid. Kids are just not for me, like, more than 1, I wouldn't have been able to multitask with. You'd have to get rid of one of them. I just couldn't do it. I'm just a 1 kid kinda person, and I think it paid off because we're super close now.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be a different relationship with more than one child. It's, not worse or better. It's just different, but you get to
Yeah.
focus on one.
I just always really, really liked Huxley.
Yeah,
Like, I love his personality. I love how chill he is. He's always been really smart. And I've always thought, like, should we have another kid? And then I would stop myself and go, what if it's awful and like takes up all the time and attention away from him? Because it just, it's annoying.
yeah,
And that then you kind of lose your relationship that way. And that's what stopped me. I was like, I just don't want to lose that. And it's
yeah.
not fair to him. But you also could have gotten another Huxley, and that would have been great, and he would have a sibling. I don't know.
I feel like traditionally they're very different. Like, I know that I had more challenges for me with my second because the first one was much Shelby was always just kind of more even killed and probably kind of like
Mhm.
Huxley. And Kelsey was just more, to go A to B, you got to go through all these different places
Yes, they're
first.
always so different. That's
Yeah,
what it's like. They're
yeah.
so different.
Mhm. Kay sent you a super chat. Hello, Reese and Natalie. My fave gals have a
"Hey,
fabulous
Kay."
weekend.
I love Kay Thompson. "Hey, girl." Nat, what are we doing? Do you have something funny
Oh,
to talk
yes.
about?
So I thought it would be fun and chat too. Y'all can answer along the way. I've got found some fun questions to ask as we all get to know each other, but you guys can answer along. I'm going to ask a few of these of Reese here.
No, I didn't actually look. I looked at like 3 of them.
Hmm. Yeah, you definitely don't need to. Let me do this first though, so I don't forget. Anyone who's watching on my channel, or if you're on
Oh.
Relatable Reese's channel, make sure you check your subscribe button. Here she is there. You can just
I think
search.
I just dropped below. Sorry to cut your comm. I think I just dropped below. Yeah, 20,300. I'm at 297. So if a few of you could subscribe, that'd be great. And I go back up to 3. If not, we'll move on with our life, won't we?
Definitely head over and subscribe.
Thank you, babe.
Okay, I have a question for you.
Okay.
And
Are
everybody
these
in the
silly
chat,
questions?
yeah, mostly. I think a couple of them are. They're like a getting to know you kind of questions. I found them online.
Ew.
Yes. So again, chat, feel free to answer as well as we all get to know each other on this Friday night. And if you're catching us on the replay, get into those comments and you answer as well, because we can go back and read them and get to know you guys too. So, first question. How long, Reese, do you think you'd survive in a zombie apocalypse?
I was gonna say in an ice cube. Um, in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, so say it's the zombie apocalypse. There's people are just eating people left and right.
Natalie, if we got to a point where someone said all that's left are these sardines or a can of spam like your hat, I would dig a hole and bury myself. So I would not last long at all because Scientologists don't look at death the same way others do. I've never fought for anything and I won't do that for my life either.
You won't
So
fight off the zombies. You just now,
absolutely not.
so tell me this though, would you be okay with becoming a zombie, or would you take precautions to make sure, even though you weren't going to be of this earth anymore, that you would not? Because, in the zombie apocalypse, when you die, you become a zombie. Well, it depends on what show you're watching. But if like if a zombie bit you, you would then become a zombie. Would you be okay being a zombie? Or would you rather, somebody, that you have to usually get rid of the head or something to not be a zombie?
Cremation is not an option. You have to just take my head off. I don't know
Yeah,
what?
yeah, not during the apocalypse. Well, the only way to kill a zombie is to injure the brain. Then you won't become a zombie.
Oh, good God. Natalie, what shows are you watching?
Yeah.
Do I have to get rid of my brain? Can't I get cremated? Can we put me in a casket and just bury me?
No, because it's the zombie apocalypse.
Can I float out to sea?
Yeah, you could probably do that. That would be a
Oh,
way to go.
that got dark. I don't really want to become one because I don't know, like, what's your hair gonna look well, it couldn't look worse than tonight, could it? But I mean, what are the stakes? Like, what are we looking like as zombies?
Well, whatever you were wearing when you passed away is what you would be wearing the whole time that you're a zombie.
Would I still care about, like, self-care? Like,
No,
would I still
no,
put
you're just
blush
a
on
stimulus response organism pretty much with a thirst for brains.
in my body?
Yes.
Um, no. Nope. I think I would need to have, like, at least, like, some lip stain, um, like a shimmer.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, I don't
That
think I
might
could do that. So go ahead
keep
and
you
take the
alive.
brain. Take the brain.
So a lot of people are saying they're with you. It'd be like, "No way, no how." Somebody said 10 years, 1 day, 2 days. Somebody said 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's a weird question, Nat. That was a weird I did not
Weird
expect that
starting point.
question.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, you can't put any of my special powder in my undies?
yeah, no, no special powder. But you probably
Okay.
wouldn't have mud butt because your internal organs would not be working if you're a zombie.
Ew. So you're just like a dead thing walking around?
Yeah, girl, have you not seen a zombie movie? I need to send you some links.
I've never seen one, and I don't think I ever would want to. Sounds really creepy to me.
It is, but it's yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any
Hello,
other, are
creepy
all the
spirit.
questions like this?
No, 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 they're not. The next one is, what is your favorite smell? Chat, feel free to play along. On the replay, get into those comments. What is your favorite smell other
That's a
than
weird question.
other than old man smell?
Um, Gertie's feet. It smells like wood chips and honey.
So you just on the
Smells like
feet?
a hamster cage all the time. Yeah, I flip her foot where
Yeah.
her jelly pads are, and I really deeply inhale, and it smells like a hamster cage. It smells like honey and wood chips.
That's surprising because, dogs sometimes walk in the poo-poo.
Oh, not
Ooh,
gross.
some are saying babies, eucalyptus and mint, vanilla or cinnamon. Hey,
My favorite
Kellycopter.
thing. Hey,
Vanilla
Cal.
puppies.
Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, I love it so
Marcy, the
much.
old man smell wasn't for me. I said that for Reese because she likes the older gentleman.
I do. I like an old man that smells like Stetson.
Campfire on a cool night.
Oh,
Kat says
man.
it's the yeast. I'm assuming she's talking about the dog's feet.
Probably.
She's like,
Chauncey.
girl, that's not honey and wood chips.
What
That's
is it?
yeast.
Is it? Is that what it is? It smells so
No,
good.
I mean, it's got what would you maybe you have wood chips and honey. All I know is dogs step in gross things, so that's where I would struggle with that.
Nat, she's a human being, just like
Born
you,
next to the Lord.
born right next to Christ, little Christ. What's
Ooh,
your favorite smell?
lavender.
Oh, I do love lavender. That's an
Yeah.
amazing smell.
I go back and forth between lavender and Fraser fir. Those are my 2 absolute favorite smells.
I mean, if I'm doing essential oils, like I love orange. I also love the taste of orange. But lavender is amazing. Um, oh, Joe Virus. That's enough. Um, what other one do I love?
Ooh, baked bread.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Oh, yep. See, a couple of people are saying the dog's feet are bacteria and yeast. It's literally kombucha. Is that what we're talking for the feet? You're saying about the feet, right?
I love it. It's
Yeah.
special to me. Yeah, I definitely I love lavender and I love you, Joe. And I love orange.
Yeah. Orange is nice. Orange is nice. Oh, lilac, Old Spice because my dad wore it. Oh, I love that
Ooh,
peppermint.
Kelly Copter. Yeah, fresh coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Fresh coffee is a really good smell.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
Cinnamon, that's true. Cinnamon's really good.
Miss Sunrise Dawn says Old Pine. Oh, no,
You
oh,
know
pine, not Old Pine.
yeah, cinnamon is a good one. I love that, like, I have some cinnamon room spray that I love, like, in the fall.
Mhm.
Cinnamon is a good one.
Oh, bacon.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that smell too.
Yeah. The
Hey,
smell of
Rain.
cooked meat.
Um, like a really good cologne on a guy.
Mhm. Yeah, I always loved Tony's cologne. I would, like, get him it was always what I got him for Christmas and birthdays just to make sure he kept wearing it. The
What
one
was
that
it?
it was, Chanel, I think it's, like, Egoiste or Egotiste or something like that.
Okay, I don't think I've smelled that.
Egoiste, it's got this really weird name, but yeah.
I got really sick of it, but in the beginning I was into it. Jeff wore the Johnny Depp one, Dolce& and Gabbana.
Oh, I don't
I think
know.
it was that is that what that is, guys? The Johnny Depp, whatever that is. It smelled really good, and then after, like, 2 years, I started getting sick from it. It was, like, an awful smell, but I liked it in the beginning. I like a men's cologne. Oh, Sauvage, Dior, that was it. Dior Sauvage, yeah. It was
Oh,
good.
Spice Bomb cologne,
Yeah.
sawdust,
Yeah.
the smell of my dog after his bath.
That is a good smell. I love that smell.
Oh,
Yeah, Blessed to Crochet, that's awesome. She's monetized. Monetization
okay,
celebration tomorrow at 7 p.m. I love that, Mary.
nice.
I am cold, Coco and Chi. I've been cold all day.
All right, you
Yeah.
ready for another question?
Yeah, I feel kind of like I'm low key tonight, and I just don't I feel like people are gonna reach out and be like, "You okay?" It's just that I haven't pooped, and it's an uncomfortable feeling. Go on. Yeah, what's your next
Maybe while
question?
you're sitting there, just, like, do the movement, like you're on the squatty potty.
Katie Fulton's perfume Katie Fulton's perfume that she bought me is, Baccarat Rouge 540, and it rocks my world.
Oh,
It
newborn
works.
baby. Babies do smell good.
They do smell good.
I love that. Okay, so tell me this. What do you think actually, wait, no, I skipped one. Have you ever gone a day without wearing underwear?
Ew. God, such a dirty feeling. I'm sorry, I know a lot of women do it. I went to a party in Kansas City once, and these women were like, "I never wear underwear with my jeans." And I was like, "That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. That's so gross." Like, thick denim inside your
With
flaps.
their jeans. I mean, not yeah, I feel like that
Yeah,
would be
like
weird.
yeah, like crisp Levi's in the flaps.
Yeah, I feel like that would be uncomfortable. I mean, so
And
some
I'm
people
telling
say
you, there
that
was a bunch of them. They were like, "We wear underwear. We just don't wear underwear with our jeans." And I was like,
what was the
I don't know."
demographic of these ladies? Like, what age?
Well, they were really hot. They were like 11 pounds, and, I think they were like 30, between 30 and 40.
Yeah.
And I thought of all the things, so I dated a guy once that really didn't like me to wear underwear. Jeff didn't want me to wear underwear if I wore dresses, and I only did it like 3 times, and I hated it. So,
Mhm.
no, I don't like
Yeah.
it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I don't even think I've ever gone a whole day except for, like, being in the hospital, like some people said. I mean, because yeah, although some aren't used to it. Mama Bluebird SP does not wear underwear at all. So I guess you can get used to it either
Let me
way.
just ask you this because you asked, Nat, like, aren't you a little juicy? I'm too juicy to not wear underwear.
I'm trying not to picture that.
Nobody asked you to picture it, girl. It's a thing.
I
Like,
think in
I get a
picture.
little bit too glidey. It's glidey.
Yeah, I just feel more comfortable in underwear. Now, I'll not wear a bra every day all day, or
Of
just
course,
like
you won't wear a bra because that's not the same thing. Bras don't have boobs don't have crevices that produce glidiness.
yeah. It would be weird. Joe Virus says, "I'm in trouble for not letting Rain you were on or telling Rain you were on."
I know. I'm sorry, Joe. I love rain. I'm sorry if that made people uncomfortable. I forgot that I'm not at my house right now. Um, I don't wear pajamas though. I sleep just in my underwear every night
So you wear underwear every night. Oh, yeah, you like to wear it all the time. Okay.
and day. Yeah, I
Yeah,
wear it day and night. Mhm.
day and night.
I actually really love my underwear though too. I feel like you have to love your undies. I love
Yeah.
the cut. Like I wear a lot of boy shorts.
Oh,
I
I
like
love
when
those
I put them
shorts.
on. Yeah, like my body type is thick through the middle. I have a fupa, so when I put my boy shorts on, I actually like the way I look. Like it's
Mm,
cute.
mhm. Yeah.
Um but yeah, I can't go without. Who wants to get up like out of someone's seat in their car and you've got snail trails sitting there. Like that's the most embarrassing thing. What if you're in a restaurant, you're on a date, and you get up and there's just snail trails because you're just
Oh, hopefully you have pants on or something, you know what I'm saying?
well,
I
I
don't know
wear a
where
lot of
you're.
dresses.
Yeah.
I wear a lot of dresses and the
What
shorter
do
the
you do,
better.
the tuck under though? I mean, you're really gonna, like,
Not if
pull the
it's
dress.
too short. Sometimes I wear a short dress in the summer
You're
and then
gonna
you get
get, like,
up.
an STD sitting on restaurant seats like that.
If you don't wear underwear, yeah, then your taint's just sitting there touching taint to seat. I'm not doing that. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I draw the line.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
wanna be
yeah.
sitting on a seat that someone sat in without underwear.
I need coverage for my taint.
Cover it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Okay,
Do
so
you wear underwear?
I do. I enjoy underwear. I prefer to wear underwear. I feel more comfortable wearing underwear even in bed. But I like okay, so I like really comfortable pajamas. I also enjoy sleeping naked or just in my underwear. But my paranoia is such that I always want to be wearing something in case I have to suddenly leave the house. If I travel, I'm not sleeping naked. I am sleeping with pajamas that I can leave the house in if I'm
What
at
if there was an emergency
that's what I'm saying.
and you had to,
That's
like, jump out the window because there was a fire? You had no
the thing I have my clothes on. That's why I would wear my clothes
or
if
even worse, like, there was a fire and 6 really hot guys came in to get you.
well, that's why I go to bed with my eyebrows on and just a little bit of a lip in case the paramedics come during the night. I'm gonna be
That's
wearing
why
cute.
I tend to my beard. I'm single, but I'm like, I am not about to be in a hospital or, like, have somebody come help me and give me
Oh, yeah.
CPR or something, and I have my full bushy beard out. That's not happening, I'll tell you
See, I
right
thought
now.
that was just a me thing because I'm in my 50s and I'm me and kind of paranoid about those things, thinking that, I
No.
need to be dressed halfway decent in case I go to the ER or something. The paramedics come. It's also why I shave my legs because again, same
Not
thing, why am I shaving my legs?
I love how we're doing this, not in case we, like, get a date, and meet some really attractive man, it's in case we go to the ER.
Mhm. It's so true, though. It's some twisted thinking, I will say, but it's just
It's so funny.
I
It's
can't.
true, and I know we're not the only women, but it's funny that I tend to my beard, and we shave our legs, I shave my panty hamster in case we have to go to an ER, because the
Exactly.
chances of us having to go to an ER are higher than meeting a man that's into us.
It's what we're more prepared for. Joe Virus, thank you. Spam hat tax, love you, Natalie. Thank you so much.
Oh my god. That's sad.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
glad that you think that way too, because I was like,
Oh,
am
I'm
I cannot
Italian.
be the
I
only
have
one.
a bushy beard. It's bushy. It's blonde. Luckily, it's blonde, but, yeah, you gotta tend to the upper beard, and then you gotta tend to the ham wallet just in case
You end up
you
in
go
the
to the ER on Friday night instead of a date. Wow, that's sad. That's what our lives are come to. That's
It's pretty much
now that
where
I
we're
said it
at.
out loud, that makes me a little bit depressed.
I'm okay with it. I'm, like, so indifferent.
Natalie's given up.
I just
I'm
don't
okay with it.
care. I don't care. Menopause, when you have a bigger chance of going to the ER than meeting a man.
Yeah, that's sad. Makes me a little sad, honestly.
All right, well, we'll move
Um,
on from it if it
we'll
makes you
move
sad.
on.
I'm like, I don't care.
I do.
Uh, okay, let's see. What secret conspiracy would you like to actually start letting other people know? So what secret conspiracy would you like to start telling people? That seems like a weird way of kind of wording that. What secret conspiracy would you like others to know about? Oh, I guess it's like maybe that's why it's worded secret conspiracy. Like if there's some conspiracy theory you actually are into but don't talk about. I totally have one. And
Really?
I don't think it's a conspiracy theory, but aliens.
Yeah.
I would totally talk more about aliens. I have to in public settings and situations. I don't know why I end up on the top I end up on the topics that I tell myself, "Don't bring that up, it's weird." And then it's all I can think about.
Why wouldn't you just talk about it? I'm hot all of a sudden.
Well, I don't know. I've been told that it's a weird thing to bring up in, like, when you're meeting people, but I think it's interesting. Like, what do you think about aliens? I just maybe the people who are advising me are wrong. I
I
kind
don't
of
think that's a weird topic. Everybody has an alien story, right?
well, girl, with you though, gotta consider the source. I'm saying, like, there is no topic that you won't talk about.
Oh, that's why. I forgot about me. I forgot that I knew myself. That's why. Yeah, definitely. Nothing is off topic for me.
Well, and I feel that way to a degree, but I've gotten kind of better at it, but for some reason, I can think of 2 times lately where in record time, I got to the alien conversation, and then once it started, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm not supposed to bring this up," but I'm like, "Whatever."
I
Ooh,
don't have an answer for your question. I don't know enough about conspiracy theories.
it'd be aliens. What about if you are more likely to meet an alien than a suitable man?
She did.
Exactly. I just got done dating an alien. Yeah, sassy savage, that's right. If they can't relate, they're not your peeps.
That's right.
Some people said, like, who killed JFK or a Congress held hearings on that's right, Congress did hold hearings on aliens. It should be much more acceptable to talk about.
I didn't know it was unacceptable, but I'm talking about my taint. So
Yeah,
what is unacceptable?
this is why we don't get invited to parties. I'm talking about aliens and you're talking about your date.
Yeah, this is definitely why I think we've always been kind of loners. Yeah, yeah. Why I've had so many husbands.
Exactly, all goes back to that. All right, so tell me this here. Oh, hold on, how do I go back? There we go. If you were a dog, which breed would you want to be? Chat, people on the replay, jump
That's
in the
tough. You have to remember the larger the dog, the shorter the lifespan.
the bigger the poop though, too.
I would do anything right now to have a big poop. Um, ooh, that's a good answer, Jamie Palmer. German Shepherds shed a lot, Kim is blue, but I guess when you are the German Shepherd, who cares? You just get yourself a Dyson.
That's true. Ooh, husky, shih tzu, wiener, boxer. Hmm.
A Great Pyrenees, that's a good answer, but again, they don't live very long. Look at how cute. Speaking of that, I took my walk tonight.
Ooh, collie, mutt, wolf. Ooh, I could get into wolf.
Look at how cute. That's my mom's Pyrenees tonight.
Aw,
Isn't he
cute.
cute? Gertie bites that thing in the face. He's terrified of her. Um, what would you be? I feel like something small. Small is usually kind of more badass. I feel like we are full of gusto, you and
Mhm.
I,
Yeah.
and that's a small breed.
I feel like I wouldn't mind being like a chihuahua because you get carried all over the place. People are likely to dress you, and you get away with kinda being a bitch.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Chihuahuas are
Sure.
kinda bitchy.
His name is Curly. They have 2 of them. Bo and Curly are their names. They're farm dogs. Yeah, mouthy and they run the house. Yeah, I was thinking kinda Chihuahua too.
Mhm.
Um, yeah.
Rainforest is Chihuahua. Hound dog. Ooh,
Yeah, Karen Tootie Greenie, you definitely would be Gertie. Um, yeah, I feel like I'd be a bitchy little ass Chihuahua.
yeah, see, I
I
feel
had a Chihuahua for years. I loved him, but he refused to learn English. He only spoke Spanish, and it was frustrating, and he only did what he wanted to do. He was dicky.
That sounds like
I
a
was
girl,
crazy about him. He was hilarious.
but you loved him anyways.
I really loved Gary.
Okay, this one could make or break our friendship. Like, I'll tell
Bray, that's what I want. These are the real
this
questions. Let's
I don't
get
know if
into
I
the
could
thick of this. Enough
I
of
don't
these
know if I could
underwear dog questions. Come on. What is it? Get to it.
Well, they're just all on the list.
Well, pick
So
the really uncomfortable ones. I want to get into the uncomfortable.
okay, I don't know how uncomfortable this is. I'm just saying this is like a could be a real deal breaker. Even for all of you in the chat, depending on how you answer, I might not ever speak to you again.
Is it political? Good
No,
Lord.
no.
What is it?
How do you hang toilet paper? Over or under?
Natalie, that's the dumbest question everybody knows over. Everybody except men. Everybody goes over. Who doesn't do that?
I don't know. I think surely because I've been places and it's under and it makes me crazy. Like I want to change it so badly.
They're
I,
just trying to make people snap. They know it's over. It's
yeah.
just your typical Reddit hater. The people that do the under thing are just typical haters. That's all they're doing. They're just trying to put more anger into the world. Next time you see a toilet paper that's under, just remember it's a serial killer that's just trying to put more hate into the world. It's your typical Ted Bundy.
I have always thought that like it's scary, but it does seem that most are
I
saying,
will say this though, I'll tell you what I'm guilty of with toilet paper. I sometimes being single, I've never done it until now I'm single. I just
"Oh,
lazy it.
you don't even put it on the thing." Oh, I couldn't.
It's like the person with the loaf of bread, like you pick up the bread and you just spin it and then you just tuck the thing under. Sometimes I do that too.
I could not do it. I could
Sometimes
not.
I just don't have time. I'm single. I'm on the move. I don't have that kind of time.
Oh, it would just drive me nuts. You could do it while you're sitting there, though. I mean, I have
I
changed
know.
it at families' homes. Like, I'll go to my sister's house and like, "You psycho."
Yeah, I'll just set it on top sometimes just because I'm like, I can do this because I pay my own bills.
So it's a flex.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, nobody's gonna do it for me. I'm the only person here, and if I don't wanna do it, take
I'm
it.
putting my paper where I want to put my paper.
Okay, I thought you had, like, a real serious question that was gonna make me uncomf.
Well, no, this was gonna be fun. We talked about it being easy and funny.
Do you have, like, a list of uncomfortable ones that could be funny?
Yep. You entertain the chat, and I will pull.
I'm looking at the questions you sent me.
There you go.
Oh,
Uh,
that one we can't ask. What are your funniest childhood memories? Getting sec checked. It was so funny.
That's, it's you'll notice I skipped that one.
I noticed. What do you
I'm like,
think your last words will be? Oh, that took a dark turn.
my last words, let's see. What do I think they would be? Huh, that's a good one. That's a hard one. What would your last words be?
I'm
It just
leaving the
seemed
ground. I like what Fred said. See you on the other side. He said
Oh,
that a
that's
few times.
cool. All I
Yeah.
could think of is like, "I love you," but that sounds so much better.
No,
"I'll
it's gotta
hunt
be
you
something more
later."
fun. Yeah.
Actually, you know what my last words would be? "Everyone, have a cult-free life."
See, you took the high road. I was gonna be like, if Jeff's still alive, I'm gonna haunt his ass. Yeah, I would probably take the dark path.
One time, I was in Hawaii with my whole family, and it was during the missile crisis when we all thought we were gonna die for 38 minutes. Every siren was going off and stuff, and I was there. My ex-husband was on this trip because him and his fiancée would often join because I would have the kids and my sister and all of us. He's been a part of our life. And at one point, I realized, like, I wanna go outside because what if you really do get stuck where you die, and I'm in this house for eternity with my ex-husband?
Oh my god.
That's, like,
Yeah.
where my
Like
mind went.
Beetlejuice style, like
Yeah,
being stuck in a
exactly.
house.
Yeah, so I was like, "I gotta get out of here." It ended up
Yeah.
being fine, thankfully, but yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
my last words are probably gonna be something like, "I'll see you in a few hours. I'm gonna rattle these chains and scare the hell out of your ass." I'm gonna look up mhm.
Fishhook mama says, "The money is hidden."
Let's see. The what?
The money is hidden.
Oh, the money is hidden.
Last words.
I'm trying to look up like awkward questions. Boy,
Here's
we didn't really.
throw them in the chat. Here's one. Joe Buchanan. What one thing would you take if you were on a deserted island? Ooh, what one thing? If you could only take one thing. Hmm. On a deserted island, I guess what would be there? Oh, so like if you only had one thing you could take with you, what would it be?
So I just don't have an answer for that. Like, there's so many things. The first thing that came to mind was Gertie, but
Yeah.
that's because I would want to die with her.
Yeah, well, that could be your one thing. All I could think of was maybe a book because I could read the same book over and over
No,
again.
something like that. Here's some the strangest thing you've ever eaten. What's your biggest fantasy?
Hmm. I do have a big fantasy.
Ooh, what's your biggest insecurity? What's your big fantasy?
I want to on L. Ron Hubbard Way where the blue buildings are in front of
Okay,
the
this
big
didn't go
blue
where I thought it was
brick
going to go.
buildings.
Go on.
I
It's
want to
okay.
do a giant flash mob, like one of those dance flash mobs.
Natalie, you are too adorable for words.
Everybody comes running out.
I immediately started thinking about a sex swing, but I was like, I exceed the weight limit. And then here's Natalie like, I want to go dance in front. Immediately got sexual in my thoughts, but that's cool. We're clearly in different places in our lives, and that's okay
Exactly.
too, isn't it?
I'm in the giving up stage. Remember, I'm older.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think that's really cute.
My sex
Yeah.
swing days are probably behind me. I don't think my back could handle it.
Mhm. I would never do a sex swing. I just again, all I can imagine is that thing like snapping from the ceiling, just like on the ground, spread eagle. Um, this is a good one. What's your biggest insecurity?
Oh, biggest
That's
insecurity.
tough. I don't have a lot of insecurities, but I know I probably have some.
Kelly Copter's down for the flash mob.
Helicopter's cute. You guys are both cute.
Let's see. Biggest insecurity, huh? Hmm.
That's a good one, Joe. I'll put that up. You answer the insecurity one.
Oh, I get the insecurity one and you get
I'll
superpower.
answer I'll answer the insecurity one. Insecurity stuff for me is tough because I don't have a lot of insecurities, but like
Mhm.
and I hardly ever fart. But like if I farted really loud in public or like on a date, that would be huge for me. Like I would probably change everything legally, change my name.
That surprises me actually
Yeah,
with you.
I'm kind of girly. So like pulling off some shit like that. Like or like when I pooped myself at the New Year's Eve event,
Yeah.
I shit my Spanx leggings,
So it would
tights.
be an insecurity that the
Body image, Boo. Yeah, I'm insecure about my body image. I still to this day when I get naked with someone, I cover my midsection with a pillow because I'm like, I don't want you to see my abs. Like, I don't want to make you uncomfortable and insecure. Like, I just work out for me and I don't want you to see this. So,
I don't want to tempt you too much.
yeah, like I don't want you to feel embarrassed because like I have such beautiful abs and you don't, kind of a thing. Yeah, I body image for me and like super like either crapping myself in front of someone would be
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree if I had to pick one. But yeah,
body
Cajun
image.
insecurity, muffin top, body
Yeah,
image. But also see,
fupa.
even at my age, at like 54 and I gained weight this year, I'm kind of like, eh. But
I know.
I think I'm in a phase of I just don't give a shit about many things
I don't think that's a
that
phase. I
might
think that's
change.
beautiful. I think as you age, you
Yeah.
start to go in the direction of like, this isn't as important as I used to put so much importance on. Like, that's how I'm going toward. Like, if somebody really loves me, they're not going to love me because I'm 20 pounds heavier or 30 pounds lighter or whatever. Like, if you're either going to think I'm, you know, the bee's knees or not.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Kelly Copter. You're so sweet.
Robin W., that's a great question. I already know Joe Buchanan the answer to this. If I could have a superpower, it'd absolutely be to talk to animals.
where they could like you could just have back and forth conversation?
Yeah, like, I would basically be Maleficent from that movie. Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I would wanna do. I'd wanna live in a fairy tale forest and talk to animals, and then we would just, like, go eat lunch together, and then I would fly around on the back of a dragon, and, if we had to go to war, like, they would all rise with me.
Ah,
Mhm.
I would like to have the superpower of invisibility.
That's
That
cool. That would
I
be
could
cool.
just, like, skip out on checks at restaurants, cut in line places.
I love how big you dream.
Yeah. I'm pretty easy to please. It's very simple. Um,
Yeah, Kristen Melinda, yeah. I'd be Maleficent for sure. She was a badass. Did you see that movie?
I did not, but
Oh my
the
god.
costume is
Yeah, yeah, that would be me, that would be me.
yeah.
Dark, but still sexual, but
Oh, totally.
still
Yeah.
yeah,
You should be
yeah.
that for Halloween some year.
I could I actually, it's kinda what I strive to be in life.
Yeah. You should dress like that all the time.
Mhm, mhm. I
Do what
should. I need to
you
get
can.
some horns. I should do that because then it would fit the image about me online. Wear
Yeah.
the horns on my head. What do you wanna be remembered for? That's kind of a dark question for me.
I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind, which is the whole reason I'm on YouTube, I would love to be remembered for helping to end Scientology.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Not me. I mean, I could take that or leave that. I
Yeah.
just wanna when people think of me, it's kinda simple, really. I think I just wanna be remembered for like, I want people to be like, "She was funny. She made me laugh."
Mhm.
Like, I want there to be a moment where someone's like, "Do you remember that time that she made me laugh so hard that, like, my stomach hurt?"
So
That's
hard I
all.
peed myself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or pooped.
That's the whole idea is to just that's why we just gotta, hopefully some of you have already peed yourself. You laugh so hard you peed?
I did that. I, sneezed yesterday, and I peed myself a little in front of Huxley, and I was so embarrassed, and I was like, "I guess when you hit 40, I've never done that before," and
Really? Wow.
yep, first time I was in the kitchen, and yep, and this is why we wear underwear. This is back to the underwear. Gross.
Jamie Palmer says, "I wanna be remembered for being able to listen." Ah, I
I
love
like that.
that.
I like that a lot.
That's right.
I love that, Catherine B, yeah.
Just show us your sweater, it looks so comfy. It's nothing special. It really isn't. It's just your run of the mill
Yeah, that's
sweater.
cute, though. I was noticing it too. It looks like a sweater I have that I got a long time ago.
Yeah,
Um,
it's a lighter one.
no, I haven't seen that movie, Zookeeper. Yeah, I like that. What's your
Well
best feature?
hmm, feature, what's your best feature?
Depends on, which guy I dated recently. Definitely, I could say a few things there. I don't know, I have the lowest self-esteem on planet Earth, so
Hmm, I would have to
I like my
say
feet.
oh, you're lucky, yeah, my feet yeah. Now, I would have, like, the ugly feet niche if I had, like, did the foot thing. I don't have great feet. I have, like, Hawaiian canoes for feet. But I would
Hawaiian paddles.
Hawaiian paddles. I have Hawaiian paddles. I think it's
Mhm.
'cause, we're meant to swim. They're wide. But I would say I think my best feature is my lips.
You do
Lips
have good lips.
lips that my sister and I both got teased for as children
Oh, that's stupid.
for having bigger lips, and now those same people who teased us
Are paying for
are
it.
paying for it.
That's true. You do have good lips, Nat, you do. You have really good lips.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Um, guys, these are pretty good. This is pretty good.
I was grabbing oh my gosh, one just went
That's
flying.
a good one. What's the biggest misconception about you? That's a good question because now that we have YouTube
Oh,
channels, there's a
yeah,
lot of those. For me, I think that people, my whole life, we talked about this in a chat last night. My dark humor, some people have a really hard time reading and they think I'm being an asshole to them.
mhm,
Like if I crack jokes and I don't smile or laugh or anything and I act really serious, but I'm being funny
yeah,
and they don't get it, I think that's a misconception like, ooh, she was really cold and awful, but they didn't get my dark humor. Or I mean, on YouTube, a big misconception is that I'm a liar and a grifter, but I think we just keep rolling with that.
Wait,
It's
that's
been
a lie?
around so Yes, and a drifter. That too.
Grifter or drifter?
Both.
Oh.
Both.
A drifting grifter.
That's it. Robin's hitting it with the questions tonight.
Ooh.
Wait, I mean, no. that-
If you could take back one thing in life, what would it be? That's a tough one because even things that were hard, you learned from. Take back one thing in life, what would it be? Probably killing that one guy.
Really?
No, I'm
I
kidding.
thought he deserved it.
Mm,
I don't have any major regrets, honestly. Like, I can't think of one thing that, like, I did to someone where I'm like, "I wish I hadn't done that." The only thing that came to
one
mind when I was 9 months pregnant at a Baskin Robbins, and I slid the shake across the counter because I said I wanted malt, and it, like, spilled and flew everywhere, and I was so embarrassed. I felt terrible about that, and I went back and apologized to the kid.
You just slid it and then it fell on the
I
floor?
wanted a malt, and he made me a shake, and I get really weird about that even when I'm not pregnant. I don't like
Oh my
loose
gosh,
I don't like
that is
loose mucus. I want thick mucus.
that is such a bitch move. You
It
just,
was
like,
such a
slid it.
bitch move, and I slid it across the counter, and I was like, "I said malt, not a shake," and it, like, busted open everywhere, and I to this day, I still feel really bad about that.
Wow, you should feel bad about that one.
Thank you. I do. I do. I feel really bad about it.
Yeah, I get that. Oh,
I don't make a good pregnant person.
that's a tough one because I feel like if I could take back one thing, even because some things, like even getting into Scientology, I was raised in it, so it wasn't my choice then. Maybe choosing it as an adult, but at the same time, would I be who I am today if I didn't have that, you know, challenge? I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
I have a good one here. What's your biggest red flag?
Oh, I think the biggest red flag, like the thing that immediately, hmm. Oh, there's a couple because it's like I feel like I have so many. Sometimes, not always, depends on the situation. But probably like if somebody's I don't it's a bit of a red flag when somebody, especially that I've just met, is just really starts bragging and talking about all the things that they have and
Dick
all that.
swinging?
Yeah, is that what that's called?
Yep, dick swinging.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just immediately like, "Ugh."
That's a toughie. Jen P, no accountability. I thought of that one and lying. No accountability and lying for me would be huge red flags.
Yeah.
I starred some of these. This was a good one. If you could go anywhere in the world, all expenses, where would you go? That's a good one, Mary.
Anywhere in the world, where would I go? All expenses. I would probably go I think I would probably go to Japan.
Ooh, that's cool. I did not
Yeah.
expect you to say that.
I
That would
grew
be
up
fun.
I grew up with a Japanese family because my 2 of my 4 stepdads were Japanese.
That would be fun. Japan would be amazing.
Yeah.
I was thinking Greece. Greece or Italy would
Oh,
be
yeah,
cool. But I've heard Greece is
beautiful.
Italy sounds fun, but I've heard bad things about Italy. Like it's not safe, it's dirty. I don't know if any of that's true, but Greece is apparently like safe and fun and clean. Um, oh, same. Miss Sunrise Dog. Dawn, huge red flag for me is if they're rude to waiters and waitresses. Yeah, people in the service industry makes me sick when people are rude to them. Scotland, Galen. If you could get rid of one emotion, what would it be? That's pretty good too. Damn, Robin.
You could get rid of one emotion, what would it be? Is anxiety an emotion? Anxious? Feeling anxious?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
so.
that's the one I would choose.
Yeah. I was thinking nervousness for me. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
to me, that's an emotion I hate because it makes me very uncomfortable in my own skin. It makes me stuck in a maybe and like same panic, anxiety, worry, that kind of thing. Probably, because I don't experience a lot of anger, but I do experience a lot of sorrow, sadness, but anxiety is the worst.
Yeah, yeah. I think we both agree on that one.
Mhm. That's a good question, Sassy Savage. What's one thing that can instantly make your day better? Good news.
Yeah, laughing. I think for
I
me
think getting a phone call from somebody that maybe you haven't heard from in a while or like someone checking in. Like, do you ever get a text from someone and you're like, oh, like it puts a smile on your face and you're like, I haven't heard from you for a minute. Or I love it
Mhm.
when people are just like, how are you doing, Reese? Are you okay? Like people who check in, they never did that in Scientology. That's new for me. So I'm like, wow, it's so nice when people check in.
I think I would still choose laughing, like talking to somebody and just having a good time and,
Yeah.
and
We didn't
sometimes
get a
that's
lot of that.
yeah, and sometimes it, even if it's watching funny videos, I know it helps me like turn my day around. I've got a
Mhm.
few that I have saved, even including one I have of my grandson when he was really little,
Aw.
where he's saying poop. He had just learned to say poop, so he's going poop, poop, and he's really small. And then his
Aw.
dad says something like he asked him to say it again. Can you say poop? And he says, shit.
How old was he?
Months, not even a
Oh
year.
my god, that's cute. That's
Yeah,
funny. I love when kids do stuff like that.
yeah, I watch that one a lot.
Oh, this is a good one. What's a movie that you're embarrassed to admit you enjoy? A guilty pleasure movie.
Ooh,
I got a couple of them.
let's hear it.
Actually, I don't have a couple, but the one that came to my mind, oh, I'm embarrassed to admit this. This is gonna I'm gonna burn for this. Wild Hogs.
Wild
I haven't
Hogs with
I
John
haven't seen
Travolta.
it. I haven't seen it for a long time, but I remember watching it with my first husband and we were like, "Don't ever tell anybody we liked this movie." I liked Ray Liotta in it. He was hilarious.
I forgot that he was in it. That's funny.
Yeah, he was so funny in that movie.
And it was what movie you're embarrassed that you like,
Yeah,
right?
embarrassed. Also Cinderella Story, that was pretty funny with, she's one of my favorite actresses, Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, I love Jennifer Coolidge.
"I am very upset." "You don't look upset." "It's the Botox. I can't show emotion for another hour and a half." I'm embarrassed, guys. It's gonna come back on me. Is there any other movie? Do you have
Hmm.
a movie that you're embarrassed to admit that you like?
Not that I'm embarrassed to admit that I like. I probably, I'm not really well, it what is a specific movie though? I just because obviously, I love the
Oh,
zombie stuff.
I thought
So
of
now I'm
another one
embarrassed
Huxley and
about
I
it.
just watched.
Oh, what?
Lake Placid.
Oh,
I love that movie, and I don't care who knows it.
I saw that ages ago. Lake Placid. Is that about a
I love
monster in
Betty
the
White.
lake?
Yeah, it's like a giant alligator in a lake, and
Yeah.
Betty White's in it, and she's so cute.
Oh,
I would like to be her in that movie. She fed her husband to the alligator.
oh, that's right.
Yeah, it's really cute. It was a sweet story.
It says Twilight, Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Wedding Planner, that's an embarrassing one, yeah.
Marcia loves Lake Placid.
It's pretty embarrassing.
A lot of Twilights in there. And you know what? I guess I would probably have to choose Twilight too because I was a little embarrassed that I liked the movie as much
I
as I
never
did.
saw it.
Really? Oh.
Oh, yeah, Anaconda. Thank you for admitting to that, Kathy Ann. That was funny too, but I would never have admitted to it. I'm glad you did.
Mhm.
There's a really cheesy one when I was growing up that I would watch on tape over and over. My Father the Hero. Did anybody see that?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh man, I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, Rain says
Rain,
she's
good
not
for you. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of anything I like. Oh, I'm ashamed of everything. Battlefield
no
Earth?
Earth. Oh, but you like it? If you like it.
Oh, yeah, that would be an embarrassing one to
Oh,
admit
Beef
to.
Lady,
Yeah, that's a toughie. That's tough.
Sharknado.
Oh, Huxley and I are really embarrassed to admit this. I'm gonna shame his ass right now. Megalodon. The
Oh,
Megalodon movie with
the
Jason
shark.
Statham. Yeah, we like to quote those movies. It's so fun to sit and watch those. It's the cheesiest quotes. Yeah, Gerard Depardieu. Yes, Janetta.
Mhm.
Yeah, Huxley can do it really well, but like in the movie, the girl's like, "That's the biggest one I've ever seen." He's like, "It's the biggest one anybody's ever seen." Oh, other ones that are embarrassing are any Steven Seagal movies, and I grew up on those.
Oh, I've seen them, but I don't like them, so I can't be embarrassed for liking them.
Okay, I liked it. I liked it growing up. On Above the Law, that was pretty awful. Yeah,
Steven Seagal.
Seagal. Wow, that was good. That was good. I'm really embarrassed about
Yeah.
wild hogs. I feel like that's gonna come back to bite me.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
totally it's gonna be on
biggest
Reddit.
biggest yeah, it's all over. It's already there. Biggest pet peeve.
Oh, I know. I think my biggest pet peeve is when someone doesn't communicate clearly, where you have to do a little mind reading to get what they're trying to say rather than just
Really?
say.
I don't mind that so much, but I get it. Like that can be annoying. Or I get annoyed when someone doesn't spit it out. Like they're
Mm,
trying to say it. But that's not a pet peeve for me. I would say a pet huge thing that sets me off is if I do anything kind to someone and they don't acknowledge it. Like when I open a door and some asshole just walks through it,
yeah.
I always say like loudly, I go, "Don't say thank you. Don't say thank you." It makes me so mad, I can't control myself. It used to drive my ex-husband crazy because 'cause he'd be like, "Do you have to do that?" And I'd go, "I do." Like, I'd get so mad. I'd be like, "Don't say thank you. Don't say thank you."
Oh,
I
I
don't
would
like
be
it.
so embarrassed. I wouldn't my issue with I probably wouldn't say anything because 'cause I'm, of course, the way I think, I'm like, I don't know, that person could turn around and have a gun or, just be like, that's
Mm-mm.
the last thing that sets them off. I am pretty much always when I'm out in public, like, okay, we're surely 2 minutes from potential disaster here. What could go wrong? I'm told it's a trauma response,
It's a trauma response for sure.
but
It's a
I
trauma response.
exactly, but now I'm getting better about it because now I'm just like, "Well, if it's my day, it's my day."
If it's
But
my
apparently
time,
the therapist still says that that's still not where you wanna be.
that's still not quite the focus we wanted on. Yeah.
We're working on it.
Yeah, Amy Degg, I get it, girl. I get it. Hold on. Oh, I need to unstar some of these. Oh, this was an interesting one, but I don't know. What animated character do you have a crush on? I don't watch enough animated.
Let's see. While we think about that, I just don't wanna miss that. Up in the North, thank you for becoming
Aw,
a member.
I don't know that I can answer
Lola.
that, Laura Font. Um,
Yeah, I don't
I don't
know
have a
many.
crush on any animated characters, but like I love Sleeping Beauty. Like there's animated movies. I loved the woman in it, but uh-uh. And I'm
Hmm,
usually in love with the bad person in movies. Like that's why I loved Maleficent. I
yeah.
always loved the bad guy.
You like a bad boy.
Mhm. I
Hmm.
don't think I have an answer for that one, but I like this one. Who's your biggest celebrity crush? Your top 5 is okay. I don't have a lot of celebrity crushes.
Jason Momoa,
Oh, man, really?
Idris Elba,
Who the hell is that?
the guy oh gosh, Idris has been in so many movies. I'll have to pull up a picture of him and show you here.
Yes to
But
that, actually, Amy Edge, Sully from Monsters, Inc. I had a crush on. Okay, go on.
those are probably my 2 biggest ones, I would
Ugh,
say,
okay. So
probably.
let me ask you something. When it comes to men, are you more attracted to that type? Like, I was talking about this the other day. I don't like guys that look like that. Like,
Mhm.
I like guys that look like a little more flawed.
Well, Jason Momoa just depends on whether he's doing a movie or not, because he's not always super buff. But honestly, with Jason Momoa, for me, it's more about he's a good-looking guy, but his personality, because I know him so well. But when you see him in interviews or even on his social media, the things that he's out doing, I'm always like, "Aw." He just
Okay.
is really lovable. And plus he's Aquaman.
He doesn't do it for me. Not even close. Like, I would probably
And Idris is more the suave side of that with his British accent and
I don't even know who that is.
oh yeah, I was gonna find a picture. I already look at me, I already forgot. Squirrel.
No way, Robin W. If you could live forever, would you? No way.
Absolutely
Absolutely
not.
not. No,
Not
I'm
not
looking
not
looking
unless there
forward
was a
to the
way to
end.
shake it up. You know what
Um,
I'm saying?
like, I'm attracted to, like, Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. That's interesting. I would not have
Yeah,
thought.
yeah. I was attracted to Philip Seymour Hoffman. Like,
Oh,
yeah. Oh, my biggest celebrity crush in the world is James Gandolfini,
oh, okay.
Tony Soprano.
This is Idris.
Oh, okay, yeah, yes, he's good looking.
Distinguished.
Yeah, he's a
And then
gent.
Jason Momoa is kind of like the, on the other side of that because, sometimes he just looks so messy.
Yeah, I get that. I could see it's just his body type isn't for me. Yeah, like Ryan Gosling, bleh, yuck. I don't like guys like that. It's weird. I
Yeah.
know that's um
I don't,
Reese
yeah.
and I would never have to compete for the same guy. I know it's weird. I'm attracted to guys that are probably not the so attractive ones. You know what I mean?
You mean like generally speaking?
Yeah, I feel like, well, I think a lot of women had the hots for Tony Soprano. Definitely James Gandolfini does it for me.
Yeah.
But I also, yeah, like I think Ben Kingsley's hot. Oh, I have a huge crush on Michael Fassbender, but that's because he has like 9 sets of teeth. He's so toothy. Ooh. Plus, I saw him naked in a movie and I can't seem to let that go. Anthony Hopkins is my biggest crush. You're right. How did I do that, Armine? Anthony Hopkins was my first crush, and I think that's why I'm into old men.
Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, Miss Sunrise
Oh,
Dawn says.
oh God. I think I would rather sit in a bubble bath with my father. I'd rather put needles to the corneas. No.
I could see,
Um,
I could see that.
yeah, I like a dad bod. Like I was attracted to Shrek. That's
Oh,
that's why I think I dated Jeff. They looked the same.
yeah.
Jeff Bridges is hot. Oof,
Mhm.
he has a hot voice. I love Jeff Bridges.
Sean Connery, Christopher
Didn't Sean
Walken.
Connery slap his wife around?
I don't know. Jack Black. No one says Black. Jack Black.
Mm-mm,
Andy
not for
Griffith.
me.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah. That's
Well,
more
that's you
like
said
it. Gary
already.
Oldman? Yeah, I like Gary Oldman. He's pretty hot.
I don't know who Ryan Hurst is, Kathy.
I don't either.
Hmm.
Dwayne Johnson? Ah,
A
no, he's a
funny guy is
laundry
always good.
bag. He's a laundry bag full of meat. Who
The
is
Rock.
David Harbour? I don't know who that is.
I don't know either.
Keanu Reeves does not do it for me, but he is an amazing person in real life, and I like that.
He seems too moody to me, too emo. And
Really?
he doesn't, when you think of Keanu Reeves, you don't picture him smiling. But when you think of Jason Momoa, he's always smiling.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
cute that's all you need. You really do have low standards, don't
I don't
you?
want some depressed dude.
Tommy Lee Jones is hot, especially in No Country for Old Men. I think I'm gonna watch that.
Mm.
Rob Lowe, I would bone him one night. Like, I would go get nachos with him, I would have sex with him, and then I wouldn't call him again, but I would do it.
It'd be hard to be with a man who was prettier. Rob Lowe's like almost too pretty.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like he's had work done. I feel like he's just, like,
although,
nothing but pillow face.
yeah.
Sam Elliott, yeah, I would climb on that. Patrick Stewart, I don't know. It's weird that I say I don't know because he's
Mm,
old and he's very
yeah.
distinguished.
And see, I
Matt
could
Dillon.
Patrick Stewart.
Would you bone Matt Dillon? Oh, Ray Liotta? Hell yes.
Yes. Matt Dillon, yeah.
Mhm.
Just
What
for my
happened to Matt
just for my
Dillon? Where did he
career.
go?
He's still
What happened to
working.
Okay.
I feel
Has
like I
anybody
saw
checked in
him.
on him lately? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's been a long time. Ray Liotta? Oh god,
No, Ray
absolutely.
Liotta for
I
me.
love a gangster. That's what it is for me. I love a gangster. I always
Justin
wanted to be a
Hartley.
gangster's wife.
Oh, yeah? You would be a good gangster's wife. Justin
Don't you
Hartley, I
think?
can't get over what he did to his ex-wife.
Who?
Justin Hartley, isn't he the
Who
soap
the hell is
guy?
that?
He ended up divorcing Chrishell on what is that one show, Selling Sunset?
Joe Virus. I don't know who that is. Yeah, Ray Liotta died. I was really sad about that.
Oh, I didn't know that. Rod Stewart. Katie Pie's into that Rod Stewart.
What's this?
Would you rather have a full-blown mustache for a year or permanently hairy legs for 10 years? Oh, for sure, hairy legs for 10 years. Hairy legs for 10 years, please.
Or would you rather look like the Lorax for a year?
Yeah, I can wear pants.
No, I am not gonna have a Lorax face for a year. Absolutely not. Um, damn, that was that hit me. Yeah, I would be a good gangster's wife, I think. I
Yeah,
think
you
I'd be
really
good
would.
at it. I'm kind of bitchy though, and I don't know if they put up with that.
No, but that's good because, you gotta be the head gangster's wife so you can be bitchy. You gotta keep everybody else in line.
Yeah. Do you think I could pull that off?
Totally.
I'm gonna go find one.
Yeah.
I take it nobody's gonna say Tom Cruise. Oh. Yeah, I think I would make a good mob wife.
Yeah, you would be a good mob wife.
I don't think there's any, mafia people around here.
Although,
Are there
I don't know what.
cowboy mafia people? Are there mafia cowboys? No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god,
Tulsa King.
Yellowstone. Look at
Tulsa King.
Yellowstone.
Yeah. Yellowstone, Tulsa King,
Oh my god, I had such a crush on that guy in Yellowstone. Who was he? Rip.
Harrison Ford,
No, no. And then also, the older guy, the dad. Who was he? Kevin
Harrison Ford.
Costner.
Oh,
Oh,
Kevin
sweet Jesus.
Costner.
Hell yes. I would let Kevin Costner give me chlamydia. It's fixable. I've had it 3 times, but still, I would go through it.
It'd be worth
Ew,
it.
Lenny Kravitz, Anna Witt? I'm
Oh,
surprised.
no, yes. I would say yes to
Mm-mm.
Lenny Kravitz,
I don't
even
like his
though
body.
but his music and, just yeah.
You guys have a type. You guys have a type. Mhm, mhm. What about gross, everybody has a crush on him, Matthew McConaughey? Mm-mm, he didn't do it for me.
Oh, I would totally sleep with Matthew McConaughey
Natalie,
in a
I'm
heartbeat.
starting to feel disappointed in your choices tonight. I let Momoa slide, but now you're just really going further down.
Well, at least we'll never be competing for the same guy because our
That's
tastes are
true.
so
That's
completely
true.
different. Exactly.
Whoever my new boyfriend is and your new boyfriend is, we're not gonna be feeling jealous about it. I
Yeah,
already can tell.
Matthew McConaughey, he's a handsome man, he's got that great Southern
Such a dick
accent.
swinger. He's such a dick swinger. He's so full of himself. Don't tell me, would you bone Matt Damon? Stop it. Okay, that's a yes. Forget
I
it.
would
I
think
don't wanna
about
do
it,
this.
I would think about it. I would take Matt Damon over Ben Affleck.
I wouldn't. I would bone Ben Affleck. I've always had a
Ben
crush on
Affleck
him.
is a dirty butt.
Really?
I just feel like,
He's
I
just
don't
an
know,
alcoholic. Come on, everybody's an alcoholic.
I feel like Matt Damon would be more engaged.
Of course he would. I'm not trying to date Ben Affleck so he'll be engaged. Like, I just wanna I just wanna go eat with him and get down.
Oh, Amy Dagg's just full blown going Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Good for you, girl.
Amy Dag, I kinda like that about you.
Mhm. Sam Shepard,
Yeah, see, this is why I couldn't be Sam Shepard's not bad. Sam,
Elliot.
no. Who's the Sam guy that was the good dancer in the Charlie's Angels movies? Oh
Mm.
my god, Rockwell, Sam Rockwell.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Um, I can't talk to the cops, never answer the door, don't answer on calls. I don't know. I feel like I would fail at it.
I could do that. I do that now.
Basically be a shut-in. Kurt Russell, I would have boned him 10 years ago. He's starting to look a little bit like he died a few weeks ago. Kinda looks like a corpse. Sam Rockwell is super hot.
I don't know, but I would give you that. I shall allow it.
This was good. This was good. I like that nobody if I start dating one of these guys, no one's gonna try to steal him. I totally would have dated Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
Nobody else
I
would
can
have.
see that.
Nobody else would have.
Yeah,
Did you know he played LRH? Did you see
I
that movie?
I didn't see the movie, but I can't get past that he did. Like, that's all I see when I think of him.
You have to see
Alright.
the movie. I can't believe you haven't watched that movie.
I
As
know.
an ex-Scientologist, you have to watch that
I
movie.
know. That's the
Ooh,
crazy thing.
Patrick Swayze, yes, Kestrel. Jeff Goldblum, I would do him.
Oh,
What?
yeah. Jeff Goldblum, I would
Fucking
I would
A.
climb him like a ladder. Yeah.
Me too, me too. I'd get all over that. Even because I exceed the weight limit, I would still do it. Um, I can't believe you haven't seen it. You really should watch it. He is creepily close to LRH.
I know, that's probably why I haven't watched it.
It's called The Master, and
Mhm.
it's a movie where he plays LRH. It has that's another actor that I super, super love, Joaquin Phoenix.
Mm,
I love him as an actor.
not
I think
me.
he's a
He's
great
too
actor.
again, too emo. You like the emo guys. I'm
What
like,
does
I need
emo mean?
emotional. That's
Is
what
that what emo means?
as
I
far
thought emo meant like black lipstick and shit, like Hot
I think
Topic.
that but I think here, let's look it up. I think emo is like it's a vibe and it's short for emotional, right? What
I did
does
not know that. I thought emo was still like the Hot Topic store in the mall. Joaquin does have really
Oh,
hot
yeah.
eyes.
Yeah, you're right too, because it also can be a style of rock music,
Dark and
denoting or
emotional.
relating to emo and its associated subculture.
Blake Shelton's a dick swinger. I don't like him.
Quiet, introspective, or shy. Who?
Blake Shelton. That guy sucks. He's a dick swinger. He is attractive, but he's
Yeah.
so damn full of himself.
I don't Luke Perry, I would probably have to say no.
Mm-mm. Too pretty. Um, emo. So do I like emo guys? Jeff was not emo.
No. But like Joaquin,
Mhm.
he's emo.
Hmm.
Gothic
Johnny
rock.
Depp. Johnny
Mm,
Depp doesn't do it for me. He's a little too full of himself.
no, I'd need him to like take a shower or something.
Yeah, he's greasy.
Yeah,
He's a little too greasy.
he seems dirty.
Mhm.
I feel like he'd have dirty feet. I can't have dirty feet, people. You have
Who
clean
has
old feet.
dirty feet? Why would you have dirty feet?
It's probably it's like, people who walk around outside without shoes all the time.
Who the hell is doing that?
Oh,
You could
people do that.
step into
Tony would do that.
trichinosis.
Tony would go
What?
outside with I'm like, "I'm fine if you do it in the grass, if you're grounding or something," but yeah, and so I'd always be like, "Wash your feet."
Ew, I don't think I could do it. Have a guy with the Skarsgård boys. Yeah, he's hot. George Clooney? No.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Would you?
only one of
Would
the
you?
Scar guards for me. Who? George Clooney?
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like he's a little too into himself. Not
Did
that
you
I know him.
discuss Brad yet? Okay, yeah, I would do that. Not Brad Pitt. I would totally bone Tom Brady, and I am embarrassed to admit that, but I have the hots for Tom Brady. Would you bone Brad Pitt?
Yes.
Would you bone Quentin Tarantino?
No,
I would.
I think he's yeah,
I would only do it for, like, one night, but I would do it. Yeah,
yeah.
the Skarsgård guys are hot, and that one dude is really tall, isn't he?
Yeah, the one he was in True Blood, and he was in that one show with Nicole Kidman. They've both been in a lot of stuff.
I loved that show with Nicole Kidman, but he was so evil. I would not bone Leonardo DiCaprio, Amanda. Mm-mm.
No, dirty butt,
Yeah, and all the stuff that's coming up
walking
with
his
him.
teeth.
What serial killer would you bone? Speaking of serial killers,
Hey.
speaking of our friendly Clearwater serial killer, hey you guys, it's Aaron. I would have boned Ted Bundy 100 times. I would have gone off into the woods with him. Would
Yeah, you would
you?
have been a victim. Brain
He had a
virus,
law degree.
Peter Dinklage.
Oh, really? He does have
Absolutely.
he's kind of an attractive face.
Yeah, but out of curiosity, I would add him to the list.
Okay.
Mhm.
He might be a bit of a tripod.
You never know.
Just
Just out
just I love it. That's hilarious. That is funny. Aaron's always for a good time. Oh yeah, the BTK. I don't know. His mustache was a little too much like the
Yeah,
Lorax.
Yeah.
If he would have done a full, like, goatee with it, I think I would have slept with him.
I think Ted Bundy was probably the only attractive serial killer. I don't
Mhm.
feel like I've seen others and been like, "Oh," like that
Um,
Ramirez guy. I'm like, "No." Charlie
what
Manson,
about the dude
no.
that, dressed up like a clown and hid kids under his house?
It? I think that's a
John
fiction.
Wayne Gacy.
Oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'd have to
Okay,
pass on the serial killers.
okay,
That's
okay.
too dark.
That's fair, that's fair. It's too dark for you. Dahmer was I don't think he was attractive though, was he, Katie Pie?
Oh, no. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. I think Gacy was attractive because he was kinda, like, had the big body. I like the bigger guys,
Mhm, mhm.
but not, like, fit, like, overweight, like, big because they eat too much steak. Not, like, fit, though.
And
Not
Alfredo
like
sauce.
yeah, but not a laundry bag full of meat.
Yeah.
Charles Manson, I would not have. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. No, that'd be swipe left
Yeah, I
every
would have
all
swiped
day.
left on Charles.
Yeah, serial killers, not really that doesn't excite me. Those
Really?
need to be locked up.
Okay, okay.
Gangster, maybe. Serial killer, no.
Gangster for sure. Again, I definitely am gonna see about being a gangster's wife. I just think that's something that I would really excel at.
You'd have to probably move to the East Coast because I feel like that's where the mob is, right?
Yeah, I mean, do I have to eat, like, salami and stuff? Don't they eat a lot of, like, deli meats and
Oh,
shit? See, I
yeah.
don't like
Gotta
that.
love the salted meats. I would
No,
do
I
all
don't
of the I would do
I
all
would
that.
I mean, I don't mind going to this I'll grocery shop, but I don't wanna eat that shit. Do I have to eat it? I don't know, I guess I would have to ask him. I am gonna get a lot of angry emails. I got an angry email last night, 2 actually. One last night, and I got one today from this creepy dude that was like, "The jig is up." He was like, "You're a piece of shit and everybody knows it." He was like, "Nobody's afraid of you." He was like, "Everybody sees you for who you really are." And I wrote him back and I was like, "You are a pathetic turd. Like, get out of here. Are you serious? Took the time to write this." It was like 6 paragraphs.
That's crazy. You
I was
probably
like,
shouldn't
while
engage
your
with those ones.
grammar and punctuation are spot on, still the
Yeah,
fact that you took the time to do this,
yeah, babe, as
um,
that's a lot of, like you probably don't wanna respond to the super long ones like that. That could be
I
a little
probably shouldn't have. All I said was, "You're a pathetic turd. Get out of here."
or you shoulda emailed back and been like, "Oh my gosh, you know what? You're right. I'm gonna pack it up and go home."
Pack my shit. Alana, me too, girl. Yeah. I think, oh, gangsters are throughout the country. They're not in the country though, Rain. I don't
Oh.
think there's any gangsters here.
I bet Nashville has gangsters.
Really?
Yeah,
Music
got the
City
mob,
has gangsters?
their own cowboy mob.
Kansas City had some.
Well, see? Yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. You just never know.
I just
I
don't
mean
want to, yeah, you should have replied, "Dear Jester, I just don't wanna have to do the meat thing. I'll cook some meats. I don't know how, but I don't wanna have to eat it myself." Dear Jester. That's funny.
Dear Jester.
Dear my Jester friend. Um, this was a good time.
Mhm. Yeah.
We always have a good time.
Oh, totally, and I feel like we all need it at the end of the week to just be
Mhm.
able to have a little fun and be silly and just enjoy. So, I'm glad we got
Yeah.
to do it.
I like to end my week that way with getting laid, but if you can't do that, I think this is the next best thing for sure.
I'm gonna put that on my LinkedIn. Time with Natalie, next best thing to getting laid.
Not the best taste in men, though. I don't know about this Jason Momoa business. We're gonna have to work on that.
If you dare, make sure you guys go over and subscribe to Relatable Reese there,
Please do.
and if
This
you're on
was
her
fun.
channel, hit this girl up too. Natalie Scientology
Yeah,
Life oh,
guys.
no, Scientology Life After a Cult.
Subscribe to Nat. Let's see. Am I still? Oh, okay. I lost 9 subscribers during this. Never mind. They don't like me after all. Was it the serial killer thing? Okay. Thanks for
Alright.
the boost, everybody.
Yeah.
All right. See you next week.
See you guys next week, although we'll probably see him well, what is tomorrow? Saturday? I'm probably streaming tomorrow at some point. But yeah, I'm
I'm
glad
gonna
that you
try.
guys
I'm gonna spend some time with Huxley tomorrow. But yeah, I have some things I want to talk about. I'm gonna try to do a stream tomorrow too.
I'm gonna do a stream about your horrible taste in men while you're out and don't know about it.
Okay. I'm gonna do a stream about my sub losses. That's the first thing my friend said when he sent that email. He was like, "The jig is up. You're losing subs." I was like, "Yeah, I'm aware of that too. I don't know if you know, I run the channel." I love when people do that to me. They're like, your channel's sinking. You're losing subs. I'm like, no way. How do you see that? And I don't. Superpowers.
All right, everybody, please be sure also to hit that like button, show it some aloha on whoever channel that you are on right now. Thank you guys all for being here, and we will see you later.
Bye, guys. Love you all.